Is, is this thing working? I don't even know if it's live. It says it's live, but it's pitch black. Why? Why is this not working? Okay. I just needed to get outside for a minute and walk down the block. Get out of the house. It's been a nightmare living here for 3 months with my mom, trying to help her with her health. It's like a tinderbox of anger and tension in this place all the time. And then I'm walking the dog Monday, and I get down to the corner that I'm walking on now, and everything's good, and then I go to turn around, and she won't move, and I thought she had muscle problems. So I took her to the vet, which made no sense because she sprinted up and down the hallway, and I'm thinking, how can you sprint if you can't move? And they said she had tight hips. And she acted kind of funny the next day because she started moving more, and I thought, she doesn't have tight hips. And I made another vet appointment, and they looked at her and they said she's got arthritis in her front legs. I'm walking down the street, that's why this is pitch black. Sorry. They said she's got arthritis in her front legs. And they gave me some pills. And I took her home. She bumped into the door and she bumped into the wall. And I watched her, and the next day I thought, something's not right here. This has nothing to do with tight legs and back. This dog can't see. And then she bumped into my car bumper. I hope somebody doesn't jump me. No one jumped me because I can't see a thing around here. I am so unhappy. I'm so unhappy. I'm walking on the block where we had our last really good walk. And with her new food, she always pooped on the lawn across the street. It was her favorite lawn, and I love taking her up there. She would jump up on the grass next to where I'm at right now. So you're gonna hurt yourself, you're gonna hurt your legs, be careful. Oh my God. Oh boy. I've got a hood on, so if somebody comes up behind me, I won't even know it. It's a safe neighborhood, but you never know. So I walked her and we crossed over here, and there were a bunch of leaves over here, and she went to jump up and she slipped, never made it to the sidewalk. That was probably the first sign she was losing her vision. We walked down this block. You know, I'm so glad that I moved out of the place. I'm just waiting for it to sell, but I hated that place. And I wanted to have a happy life in my mom's house. And when my mom was gone, the dog would have the hallway to run up. She loved this long hallway, and she would run up and down. Just like when I got her, I rescued her. She was supposed to be killed in the Carson kill shelter. And she accidentally ended up at the place where I saw her. I told him, I said, this dog deserves to be in a family. And if they don't pick her up before my birthday, I will adopt her. I will rescue her. And I fixed my place up, and I painted it, and I redid the whole place, and doggy proofed it, and I went in there to show my mom the dog, and she had so much anxiety that they had her downstairs away from people. I said, I want to show my mom the dog, and they said somebody's looking at her. And I went, no. And they got on the radio, and they said, he's here. They all knew about me. They said, he's here, he wants her. Let us know if the people adopt her. And I was a nervous wreck. And they came back and they said they didn't want her. And I started crying in this building, and I said, I want her. I want her today. I took her home. She chewed on a bully stick, and she was a nervous wreck and scared out of her mind. Petrified. We were so close. We were so close to each other. So I wrote stuff up for the vet, and I said she was supposed to have her broken tooth taken out today, which she did. She's a trooper. She's not on pain right now. I put in the food. She hasn't had food in 24 hours. I went to the vet and I said, how was the tooth? They said she was good, everything's fine. And I said, I hope you're not going to have bad news about her eyes. And the vet said she's blind. He ran 3 tests and everybody agreed she can't see a thing. And I said, I want to see a specialist. And they said, you're lucky, one's coming in, an eye specialist is coming in tomorrow, so you can look at you can make an appointment if you want. Which of course I did. I looked at the paper they wanted me to sign, and they said, I'll sign anything for this dog. I told her, I'm sorry, and I just broke down crying in that office, and I had to walk away for a minute. I'm crossing the street now where 2 weeks ago I walked her across the street at 3 in the morning because she was having problems and she needed to poop. And she was being a pain in the butt like she always is. Oh my God. So she's going to see a specialist tomorrow. And I looked up on the internet a thing called SARD, which is a degeneration of the eye, and very common in middle-aged dogs, especially females, and they can go blind overnight. They can go blind overnight or go blind within a couple days. And there is no cure. Now, my cousin wrote to me tonight, and he said his dog had degeneration, and he gave the dog prednisone, steroid, and the dog recovered vision for a while. But all these people are writing to me right now saying, my dog went blind. It's such a common thing. But not at 7 years old. She's hiding in the doghouse. She is petrified. This dog would run to me every night, would be next to me, sit next to me, sleep next to me, curl up next to me. Last night she was in the doghouse watching me for hours. Now she goes in the hallway outside of where I'm at, and I stand up and she runs away and goes hiding in her doghouse because she cannot see. This is what she's done the last 3 or 4 days. But I didn't know it was because of vision until the last few. I thought she was scared that I was going to try to give her medication, or she's petrified because she can't see. She was probably seeing shadows the last couple days. And now she's seeing nothing. And I walk towards her, and she runs in the doghouse. Somehow she's maneuvering. She's bumped into a few things. I don't know. It's like I just love that dog. I adore her. And it's odd because I looked up symptoms for dogs that age. I looked that up online a few months ago, and I saw where dogs lose their vision later in life. And I looked at her and I said, I will be here for you no matter what happens to you. I didn't expect it was going to happen in a few months. I thought this was going to be years down the line. Years and years and years. This beautiful little lady that would run up and down the hallway and be a doofus and love life. She's just loving life, playing and being corny. This morning, I had to carry her down to the porch. And I didn't know that she was blind this morning. I figured she was having vision problems or depth perception or one eye was out, but I didn't know she was blind. I had no idea. And we went down the driveway and she bumped into the lawn next door. And I thought, this isn't good. And she peed, and I decided, take her to the vet, get her eyes done. She'll take care of all of this there. I don't want to frighten her. She tried to jump into the car. She knew the car. I opened up the door. She knew to jump in. How do you know to jump in if you're blind? We're driving. She was trying to look out the window. Maybe in her mind it was saying, I don't see anything. Jump up on the doorknob and maybe you'll see something out the window. So my life just fell apart tonight. It absolutely fell apart. I have so much good stuff going for me. So much success. Everything's going really good compared to what most people deal with in life. And I moved into the house to take care of Mom, which has been a disaster. And I end up with my dog, who can't see a thing. And I'm just sitting in the house on the sofa, breaking down, crying and crying. And I know it will be easier, but I look at her, and I lose it. When I was laying on the floor, had my hand in the doghouse petting her, and she came out and completely changed my life and how it's going to go. Totally changed the dog's life. I still don't think Mom's going to make it to the end of the year, watching the way she takes care of herself and her health and what she's doing. So I'm probably going to have the end of the year with a blind dog and a mother that is gone. I don't even know why I'm saying this on this video. I'm just falling apart. So I'll probably delete this one of these days, but sorry it's a black screen. I'm walking around and it's very dark out here. I gotta be careful I don't slip on the sidewalk up over here. So that's my life right now. Sorry about crying for half an hour. But when it comes to this dog, he is my world. And everything just crashed tonight. Thankfully, she's still alive. I was talking to people and I was saying, would you rather have a dog that's lost their vision and can walk, or that can't walk but can see? And I said, I'd rather have a dog that had lost the vision. At least the dog's able to get around the house, and they say in 6 to 8 weeks she will learn how to maneuver and get around except for steps. But I'm not sure that I like this idea of having a dog that can't see. Because not only has this changed my future, but it's changed her whole life. This wonderful little dog, playing and acting like a spaz, running around, being a clown on the leash. And now she's petrified to take a step forward.